Welcome back in, everybody. We're going to be here on Aftermath Part 2. We're 26% done with this. Let's get on it and get going. We got some roads to build, if I can remember correctly. And starting up there, looks like our dump truck did not have the parking brake on. Man, that is a big issue. Those parking brakes not being on will cause this stuff to roll. Okay, establish a supply route to Anbala or something like that. We'll go ahead and, okay, whatever, give me a little tutorial. We'll go ahead and start tracking that if I'm not tracking it already. Yeah, I guess I am tracking it there in the top right. So first up is going to be the dump truck. I'm just going to hire the worker to do it automatically. Now, of course, I guess I can do it myself, make the road a lot wider than I need to, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We'll probably get into that stuff a little bit later on. Possibly, I don't know. So this is going to be the first road you're allowed to build once you come into the game, and why is it not letting me? Okay, there it goes. I'm like, come on, what is going on? Hit A to open road, press X or something like that. What's this saying? Select route. There we go. Okay, I think that thing's gonna start going on its own now. Why will it not let me get out of the screen? Oh, I gotta select vehicle. Really? Come on. It's all good. Guess I could use this one right here. And now let's go ahead and jump into, nope, we need the dozer next. Where's the dozer? Go ahead and jump in. Nope, that's the crane. Where is our dozer? Oh gosh, oh, I think I left it all the way over here, and yes I did. We'll go ahead and jump into it all the way over here. We'll do a nice little recovery up to our new base, which is I think the mountain base. Yes it is, the mountain base. Awesome. So excited here, let's get it going. Now I could use that little jump point to get there a little bit faster. It cost me 1 fuel. We got 7 of them. I don't know, I'm thinking about doing it, then again I'm like, nah, that's just not. I just deliver the stuff myself right now. Then again, it's like I'm not going to use them if I don't use it now, probably. There is a few other roads I'm going to have to build a little bit later on, but they're not really out of the way or anything like that, so I'm not too sure. Looks like we got the dump truck sitting up here at this little yellow marker, square marker. It already did its little route. Now I'll go ahead and hire this bulldozer to go through. I've personally never hired anything besides that dump truck. And we can see that dump truck, how well it laid down the sand right there. Just a perfect even amount all the way down. That thing is awesome. I love that a lot. Now we'll go ahead and hit select route, let that thing get going. And I want to enter in this truck right here and just kind of get it out of the way. I think it's going to be in the way. Oh, hey, I guess I can drive through this other thing here. Sweet. Now I'm going to head down this direction a little bit further. There's another road we have to build up here later. I think I'm going to go ahead and build it now though. Possibly. I don't know, I kind of like following the mission parts too, especially for like a little playthrough gameplay type thing. There is a road up here somewhere that needs to be built, and we'll just set this off to the side for now then. No big deal. Let's see how this bad boy's working. Ooh, look at that, it's carrying a little shopping cart underneath it. That's funny. Hold on, let me go to a different view here. Yeah, it's got a little shopping cart and a generator on it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's working out pretty good. Pretty nicely, I think. Now, I guess that is done, I guess. I kind of want to hit it again, though. Get it a little bit flatter. I don't know how that works. Let's give it a go, though, see what happens. See if it'll let me do it again. Looks like it is. The icon above the vehicle displays that it is now working on a road segment autonomously. Oh, yeah, there's that little cart in the way again. Of course. Come on. Get up that road. Get up there. What? Look at that camera view. I just feel like it's going to run that shopping cart right over again. Yep, of course. Who in the world put that there in the way? Gonna drive over it too, huh? A little bit of a problem for me, huh? And looks like he's starting to go off the course. Okay. I actually don't know how to stop this worker once you start it. I did have an issue once before where the worker did mess up, and I couldn't stop him. Hopefully they got that fixed. That was like when the game first came out. I really need to get that shopping cart thing out of the way though once this gets done. Doesn't really look like it's doing anything, but I'm also kind of concerned it might not be doing anything because of the... Oh, there it goes. It's doing something. I was thinking maybe it's not doing anything because of that shopping cart being in the way. But yeah, let's get that thing pushed up out of the way so it's not in the way for the future things. Now, I can do sand flattening, which is what I normally do to push stuff out of the way, but with this being on top of sand, I'm not going to use sand flattening. Let's switch over to manual mode. We'll raise that up just a hair. That way we can push this out of the way. Those are 2 separate objects, I guess, right there. Yeah, they are. That generator just popped right off. Now, of course, you got to be careful not to tear up the ground. I don't know if this will tear up asphalt or not, like sidewalks and stuff that we're seeing right here. I don't know. Guess I could try it. I'm trying to raise the grader at the same time, trying to lift it up over that curb, but that was not working. Okay, I think we're done with this. Let's get our next thing out here, which is going to be the asphalt layer thingy-majig. And that's just right down the road here. Now, we will transport that. because it drives really, really slow. That's where that whole transport thing could come in handy too, with that automatic jump, especially jumping those 2 items right there. I tend to try to do that, use it on those 2 items because how slow they move. Of course, this works too. Load them up on there and we'll be good to go, except for that was not going backwards until I put on the all-wheel drive and the diff lock. I don't know why it wasn't going backwards. Oh, also, it's kind of hard to get this stuff loaded up on a ramp too. Not the best of the best. That could be a little bit of an issue. Let's toggle those ramps. We'll jump over to this little asphalty thing. Asphalt paver, I guess that's the proper name for it. We'll see if I ever call it the proper name or not. And come on. You know, the roller's actually a little more difficult to get loaded up than this thing is. Gosh, that roller falls right off most of the time. Now, I wish you could strap stuff down on here, but you cannot, unfortunately. So we'll go there, back to our vehicle, toggle those ramps. I'm gonna try the straps. Maybe they put an update in, possibly, most likely not. And looks like no, cannot secure cargo. All good. Let's move it. Finally making it over here, and I will just go ahead and make it do it itself autonomously, I guess, would be the proper terms there. I think, possibly, I don't know. We're trying to do everything so proper around here. Now, I'll get it all the way off before I open up the road construction request, get it turned around and in position. I don't know how well it's going to work on its own. If I just left it on there and hit select route, probably would have had a hard time. But yeah, let's get back inside this thing, go grab our next piece of equipment. That should work. We'll see what happens. I don't know how level it's going to be, because there was a little issue up there with that cart being in the way and the dozer kind of falling off the side. I think I see a little piece of the sand looking not so level. I don't know, maybe it's all in my head. And I'm gonna push that porta potty out of the way or just break it apart. Oh man, would be funnier if like some brown stuff broke apart with it too, but whatever. Next up, roller. Now make sure you put your parking brake on. Didn't I say that last time around? Or your truck will just keep rolling. Funny to bring that up whenever I get the roller, right? Yeah, this thing does kind of slide off the ramps pretty easily as well. I don't know, maybe it's easier to back it on. And actually that worked out amazingly. Huh. I don't know, that's probably the easiest time I've ever had loading that thing up. Of course, once I get it on camera and start talking about it, it's gonna be easy, right? Nah, you can see some of the messed up times whenever I'm on the live stream. Get those ramps up. Come on, take that brake off. Let's roll with it, roll with it. Now, later on, you do get a semi and a flatbed type thing. A little low boy trailer, I guess, kinda. That will allow you to haul both of these at once. I don't think there's any upgraded version of this truck. At least no mods or anything out yet for it. You know what? I have not checked that little mod hub thing that they got. I should check that out. Last time I did check that mod hub, there was, what was it? Gosh, I can't even think of the name right now. There was different maps in there, I guess. Some sort of maps, like playground maps, sandbox maps, stuff like that. Let's take the ramps down, and I kind of want to hire the worker while it's up there, see what happens. This cannot be good, right? So we'll go into that road construction thing and hit X on the select route. Let's see what happens here. Come on, let's spectate that. Oh, it just goes invisible like that. Okay, didn't see that coming, but it's all good. Come on, to your 30-point turnaround. And this is working pretty good, I see a little part of sand coming up over there. I think we might be able to touch up the sides a little more. Last time I did this road, I actually did the whole entire width of it. Well, I say the whole entire width. I'm talking like sidewalk to sidewalk, because there's little sidewalks up there. So I kind of laid it down a whole nother sand on one side, a whole nother sand on the other, and then did the paving. Oh wow, I think that just made it wider once it ended. Okay, I'll take that. That's awesome. Yeah, no, all done there. Pretty easy. As long as there's a mission tied to it, it is pretty easy like that. There's not always missions tied to these. You'll be out here trying to run a route and you'll be like, oh man, that ain't working. So time to lay down a road, stuff like that. Or just repave everything you want to. You got the freedom to do whatever you want there. So now we got to set up this route from this transit point. Okay, let's start plotting. Let's head this way, I guess. I always like to try to zoom out, see where I'm going. Okay, I see it now. I remember now. And all the routes over here are shut down. There was one coming to this transit point, if I can remember correctly. Should have been last episode there on Aftermath Part 1. Now we'll shoot up in here now. Try to avoid hitting anything. Hey, that's the key. Try to avoid hitting anything. Doesn't always work out that way. Now we get some XP and some money for this one. So this is very important to finish this route out all the way. And then we got a few things in the way here as far as those rollers and asphalt paver thing. and also try to stay on the road. That is key too. You be falling off the side of the road there. That's not good. Now, I'm not worried about going to the right side of the road, left side of the road, or even going around this roundabout correctly, because this is going to be the only thing out here on this road. The only thing I got to worry about right now is getting the stuff out of its way. So let's do that while that's trying to run. We'll see what kind of vehicle we got. What is this? A pickup truck. Okay, nice. Like it. I think there might be other vehicles with it besides just that pickup truck. Let's go ahead and... I don't know what I want to do with this. You know, we'll go ahead and recover it back to the, I guess, mountain base. You know, that's actually probably not the best route. I can probably drive it over to another location that we're going to build another road. Because a little bit later on, we got to build a road. Here's that dump truck I moved earlier. There's a spot through here we got to build a road through later on. So we got to end up getting this roller and stuff back over there. I may end up using that jump point at that time, so I can get it over there faster, obviously faster. And that is actually the only time I've used the jump point on this map. And I still had fuel left over, so gotta figure something out here. Let's see here. Is there anything I may need to push out of the way? There's this little cart here. Let's go ahead and get it pushed out of the way. I don't know, cart, something, I don't know what it is. Just go down to sand flattening mode, so it's nice and flat. This little cart thing right here looks like some sort of food trailer cart. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. A nice little hot dog stand or something. So having a little bit of a hard time trying to get it over that curb there, but it should be out of the way now. I'm not going to worry about it. And then next up, oh gosh, hurry up and move. Let's move that truck. Come on. It clipped it. But it's out of the way. Let's get it out of the way even more. Oh, here comes the big dogs. No, move. I'm probably done with this truck for the rest of the series, probably. Maybe. No promises there. Not rest of the series, it's the episode. Rest of the aftermath, probably. Come on, hurry up, get out of the way. Trying to move this dozer. There we go. Let's go. Now, next up, what do we have? Let's see here. Objectives, side missions, bring help to Panama. Okay, we definitely need to do that from this transit point. And there's a little road here that's missing. Just straight up big time missing. You have the freedom to choose what you want to do with this little portion that's missing here from this road. You cannot drive through it. The AI vehicles will not drive through it. Even looks like there's some sort of path here you might be able to navigate through, but I don't think the AI workers can make it through that. So we won't even worry about that. Oh, hey, that's a nice little rock pillar right there. That's pretty cool. So what we're going to do here is build a bridge. Now the sand zone. Here's the sand quarry zone. Let's show that real quick. Here's the sand zone. So if I want to build actual road or just a dirt road, that's a far drive to grab sand. I think that one takes about 2, and then there's another point up here further, right through here possibly, I think, if I can remember correctly. That's kind of a bad point. And then we got some cars and stuff to move out of the way, so we do need to get the dozer over here no matter what. But as far as, well, might be able to just push those cars out of the way with something else, because we got to bring something over here to deliver the concrete. Well, let's do that real quick. We'll just build a nice little bridge right here. Pretty simple. Is there a way to only do one? I have no idea. Kind of want to try it. I don't think so, because that seemed to be the shortest. Yeah, no, I think it's going to come out to 2 no matter what. Let's try to get it in there pretty nice and neat. So we'll deliver 2 to make this complete. And then after that, I want to do another one up here. Come on, where you at? Right here. It ends up dipping down right here pretty bad. So we just shoot right across here. Might make it. That's going to be 5. So we need 7 total of concrete slabs. We should be fine. Let's get our mule out. Possibly buy us a new one, because a new one will be nice. Let's go over to our garage and go to shop. We got our mule cargo crane truck. Now there is an achievement out there apparently. If you don't buy any equipment for the whole entire game, you can get an achievement for that. I'm not going for that. So let's go ahead and buy this bad boy right here for $27,000. I hope they add more customization options to these vehicles later on. Don't like the way this is. I wish I could take that old rusty one and fix it up and stuff, but you can't. You can't even sell off the rusty ones. You're stuck with them. But that's going to leave us with $18,000 left over, but it's going to do the job we're going to need it to do. So we need 5 and 2, so 7 total. And I guess I need to check that out. Where the heck did it go? My bad. Hey, there it is right there. And we'll deploy that. And let's get our stuff checked out. Right over here, I believe these yellow zones will be it. We got 6 in storage right now, and then we got a few on the ground heading in that direction. And so we will grab 1 more off the ground. The ones in storage are actually coming over from a different mission. Let's see here, concrete slabs right there, and we'll go ahead and check out all those. And did I just get stuck underneath them? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna pull up beside it. That way it's got an easier time loading it. And wait a second, what did I just check out? This is not what I needed. Gosh, dang, I need the one with the crane. Guess I hit the wrong button, my bad. Now, there is no reason for me to get the one with the crane here. I could use our other crane option. Oh, okay. I thought that the one with the crane would be over to the right. I wasn't paying attention. I thought the newer stuff went to the right, not the left. Oh, nope, don't sell that. Let's deploy that. Yeah, like I say, no reason for me to really get this one, except for I want to not drive 2 vehicles. Now, there may have been 7 of these concrete slabs over there by the bridge, which is actually where my crane currently is right now. So I could have got away without this. Probably could have used that truck right there in front of me that I never used before. I would love to get that truck in front of us. It's on the other side of that cargo container, a little hard to see. I'd love to get that thing with a crane. I don't think it's ever an option. It's just got better off-roading to it, better off-road tires, and oh, okay, there we go. Ooh, wasn't sure if that's gonna work or not. So it's gonna take me a second. Let me get this stuff loaded up, and I'll see y'all when I'm done. By the time I get done, maybe we'll have another slab over here we could take. And looks like we do have another slab over here we could take. I'm kind of like second guessing myself here, thinking I shouldn't be grabbing these slabs. I should be grabbing the ones off the ground over by the bridge, because these ones right here we can actually check out anywhere. We could check out at our other base, not anywhere, but we could check out at our other base. That's what I meant. So it may be worth keeping these in storage and then just checking them out at the mountain base, maybe at a later point if we need a bridge over there. I don't know if we really do need one over there. Oh well, too committed to this already. This thing is definitely getting heavy. You can see on that last one I dropped right there. That is crazy how heavy this is getting. And I'm just gonna add more. Just gonna keep adding more. I should probably try to get these a little bit closer to the front, try to get some of that weight more centralized and towards the front instead of so far to the back. Holy cow. This might not be a good idea. But hey, let's get one more. One more. All we need. Well, I wasn't quite planning on it doing this. I wonder if it would actually, strap in like that. I'm gonna give it a try. Let's take that parking brake off. Let's undo those anchors. Let's see here. Strap load. Oh, sweet, it works. Now, next up, fold that crane. It is definitely tilting quite a bit there. Main thing is we'll drive and we'll stay upright, or we'll just pop a bunch of wheelies the whole time. Whoa, hold on, there it goes. It is popping some wheelies. Okay. I guess the issue we may face there is, will the wheel stay on the ground enough to turn? I think we'll be fine. Well, it's turning now, so that's good. Okay, slow down, slow your roll there. So that truck right there in front of us, it's got a lot of concrete slabs on it. And the crazy thing is that only counts as one concrete slab. Man, they probably got the same amount as we got. They're just stacked nicer, and they're definitely not leaning. Oh, they got the 2 axles on the back, so I'm sure it can handle a weighted load like this a lot better. But yeah, I definitely didn't need this truck. Could have used that one I was talking about earlier along with the crane. Would have been good. Probably would have been better, I guess, than this thing. Driving up here beside this crane and this bridge right now. Let's see how many slabs we have over there. I see 4. 5, there's one underneath the crane. 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, we definitely would have been fine just coming over here and loading up. Maybe I should have went with that no new vehicle purchase thing. No, I'm just kidding, that ain't happening. There's some vehicles later on I definitely really want to get that you can only get through buying, unfortunately. Little barriers here, we're just gonna blow right through. Hopefully we stay upright. These logs in the dirt here in the ground, yeah, they make this ride very bumpy. Not just for me, even the AI drivers, but I think I have more of trouble going over than the AI drivers do. Hey, there we go. Looks like they took the top 2. Okay, that's good. I wasn't sure how that was going to work. I was really hoping they would, because that one's leaning sideways, not leaning sideways, the one's facing sideways. Let's strap that cargo back down and get moving. We got 2 less on us. This bridge looks good enough to drive across. Now, one more bridge to build, and hopefully I place that in the right position. We'll see whenever I get closer to it. I'm telling you, the cool thing about this game is if you want to, you could just pave this whole entire road here, make a nice highway system going through here. That's the cool thing about it. That is really cool. Oh man, starting to think I didn't put the road in the right place or the bridge in the right place. I think we might need a little bridge crossing right here as well. That's not good. Yeah, I think I need 2 bridges. Let's go ahead and get one up here. Well, you know what? We'll risk it. We'll send the AI across, see what happens. There are definitely some rocks here in the way, and I can bring the dozer over and take care of that, but I'm not going to worry about that with the dozer. We're actually going to go ahead and use the crane on here. I don't like using the crane very much for moving rocks, but it's here, and we're here. So let's go ahead and get those anchors out. Hey, 2 little straps. That's cute. I would love to see how you attach this. We'll just throw you out here, lift you up, make sure you're out of the way. I think you're out of the way to begin with, but let's get you even further out of the way. How's that sound? That sounds pretty good to me. But yeah, no, I think they're gonna have a hard time getting up this little part right here in front of me. Okay, good enough. Let's fold that crane, get driving straight. All the rocks are all out of the way. Come on. Anchors. Now, if they have a hard time getting up that's fine. We'll come back through, build another bridge. A lot faster, I think, than actually importing all the sand. And I'm trying to break this. The last one broke. I drove over. Why is this one breaking? Oh, now it breaks as soon as I get it like out of the way. You've got to be kidding me. That wood spool there, we'll go ahead and pick up. I think I could pick it up. Hey, I can. Cool. I wonder if they put the points in the right spot. No, they didn't. I guess you can grab it that way if it's empty, but if this thing's ever full with wire on, we usually, I used to do this at work quite a bit, lifting some of these. We'd have metal wrapped around them, metal tube, and they'd weigh thousands and thousands of pounds. We'd run it through that arbor hole. That's that hole right in the center on the top. The other 3 holes on the top, those are bolts. But we'd run it through that arbor hole, metal bar through there, and then we attached to both sides of it with straps. So we also had another tool that stuck in the arbor hole and could lift it up this direction. If you needed one lifted this direction, you could, because the way I was explaining lifting it was the other direction. But if they want the eye to the sky, which is that arbor hole, if they want that to the sky, we have a tool that can lift up that way too. And I actually was flipping one time like that, trying to clean up an area. It weighed so much. I didn't realize how much it weighed. I should have checked the weight on it. But it weighed so freaking much that the arbor hole broke. It just snapped. Now look at my crane and the hook's gone. It popped off my crane. I'm like, whoa, where the heck is this hook? Because this thing weighed like 10 to 20 pounds, this hook did. And then like a second or two later, it just falls to the ground like 20 feet away. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody could have died. Yeah, good times, good times. Yeah, no, that was kind of a sketchy moment on that one. Yeah, that whole hole busted out. That's just way too much. Okay, next up we got a car in the way here. Let's get that pulled up out of the way. I think we can go around it. Yeah, we could go around this car, but this next car we can't go around because of that mud. I'm gonna put this behind me and just kind of pull it. I'm gonna put the crane behind me, that's what I'm talking about. Keep it pretty low and extend it outwards. There it goes, it's attaching. We don't have any winch points on this actual truck, so I gotta use the crane for this. Now, I could pick up the actual car and deliver to a scrapyard or something like that, but we don't have that unlocked yet, and we won't need to actually take this over there. So the main mission right now is just get it out of the way, and that would be the fastest route. Let's detach. There we go. You're up out of the way. Next up, another car. Oh, this is a little van one, huh? Might weigh a little more. Oh, going too far. I thought I put the parking brake on, but no, the button I hit was actually the parking brake for SnowRunner. I can't believe I'm still muscle memory hitting the keys for SnowRunner, even though I haven't played it in a while. Oh, popping a wheelie, popping a wheelie. Loving it. Ah, that is cool. I get a little screenshot of it. You may have heard the clip. There's a couple barrels up there. I'll go ahead and move them now, just to be on the safe side. Now, the vehicles that are going to drive through here, they could just push them out of the way, most likely. And they probably have in the past, but I'll just go ahead and move it now. Going to be these 2 on the left here. Don't need to worry about any anchors, I don't think. Watch these things flip me over, right? No. Yeah, we could even load these up and go scrap them. Now, they would usually flash with blue. I wonder how high I can stack those. Just got me thinking about just seeing how high I can stack barrels. Huh. Be very time consuming and tedious, but be very interesting to see how high you could actually stack them. That's your crane skills on that one, and luck. But yeah, no, they would normally flash blue, and I believe those blue barrels are plastic. They would normally flash, I think, yellow. The blue ones go over to the scrap metal areas like steel and metal beams. Yeah, that's in the top right. We got the steel beams and the steel pipe. Those are the 2 in the middle. And then the ones that are blue, they flash yellow. Those are ones you can actually take to a sell point and just sell off. At least I believe those are the ones that you can sell off. There's other stuff out there you can just sell off for extra money. Okay, we're all done here, and looks like we're trying to grab hold of something else over there. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's stuff everywhere throughout here. That would be like more missions they could add, or you could just make up. Just come out here and clean up these houses. All done there. Let's get this route set up. We'll start tracking that. It looks like it gives us some fuel. Cool. I guess I really need to track it. I just need to hit on it. There we go. Okay. I got something here in the way. I see a wooden pallet right there. We'll definitely blow right through that wooden pallet. It will break. We ran one over a second ago. Don't know if y'all caught that. And then we'll shoot up through here, try out our new bridges. I am a little worried right here, just right there. There's a little bit of dark ground dirt. It indicates possibly mud, and mud can get some ruts in there from these AI drivers very easily. So we'll see how that turns out, how that works. I have to bring a little bit of sand over possibly, I don't know. And then this part right here, I did not build a bridge on. I'm just gonna risk it. Hopefully they get a lot of downhill momentum going to get up that hill with minimal or no issues at all. I could always push them too. I didn't need to build any of these bridges. I could always push them the whole entire time, but who wants to go back through pushing them every single step of the way, especially over and over and over again? I know I don't want to. And then here's the car area that we moved the cars out from. I did try to go through that little mud area previously on another playthrough. It didn't work at all. It got shut down real quick. Real quick. Where did I go? Okay, straight ahead here. And done. I believe they give us the worst vehicle there is. Yes, they do. This is the absolute worst vehicle they will ever give you as far as AI. As far as I know, unless you got some further on in the game I don't know about. This one right here is the worst. It looks nice with the lift and the tires on it. Let's see if I get a better view. I mean, I don't know how nice that looks. It looks nice for off-roading. It's like, hey, this is going to be pretty cool for off-roading. No, it's not. It's two-wheel drive, I believe. It gets stuck the most. It will have the hardest time of them all. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Man, I want that truck back there. That looks like a mule boat with two axles on the back. Is that an option later on? Okay, making it up that first little part I said I was a little worried about. Possible rut building going on right there. No issues there. This van is definitely slowing down a little bit, I guess, because we can see that truck behind us kind of gaining on us there. It will push it too. It will straight up push it. So this van may slow down trying to get up this little hill slope right here, and then this other truck behind us will just straight up push it. Oh, okay. Hey, no problems there. It's making it. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was my problem child area I was thinking of that I did not plan for, but it worked for now. Fingers crossed it keeps working. And they are right on there. Like, hurry up, get out of my way. A little rock still in the way here and there. Van's making it over nicely, liking it. Okay, I trust this route's gonna finish out just fine. Let's go on to our next mission or task. That was the side mission. We're gonna look at main mission. Get the gas power plant. Get to the gas power plant. I can't read. Find a way to the steel pipes facility. Okay, let's see here. Oh gosh, how far away is that? I thought these were like the same locations. Let's just drive over there. Simple drive. We got our pickup truck right here. Don't got to take this. We can take anything else that's closer. I'm not too worried about it though. It's a short old 800-meter drive here. I heard somebody call that miles. I was like, no, that is not miles. Not making fun of them or anything like that. It could easily be misinterpreted, especially in America, because we're used to feet and stuff like that. We're not used to saying meters. Being in the military, I was used to the whole meter thing as well, so I don't understand why America had to be so different on that one. I'm like, come on, use a different system than what we got going. We're like the only ones. Now, I think I could cut this way. There's definitely a route we will build up here a little bit later. And it is in the sand zone, so we will probably lay down sand. I won't pave most likely. And I could possibly do a bridge. I don't know. I'll show you exactly where that was here in a second once we get closer. Oh, actually, right here. Ooh, didn't have to wait too long. Yeah, this little part right here, you can even see we're struggling going through it. Just imagine an AI driver trying to go through that. That's not going to happen. So laying down sand there is a have to happen type thing. Or possibly a bridge. I'm not sure. Oh, and then all this stuff in the way. So it's pretty easy here. You can use your scout. Just grab hold of stuff, move it out of the way. That's park and brake. Wrong button. Got to remember what buttons do what. Gosh. I cannot believe I'm forgetting all this stuff. Nah, I'm just kidding. I could definitely believe I am forgetting it. You know, one thing that drives me crazy in SnowRunner, you got the arms moving and everything. It's really not that big of a detail. I mean, it is a big detail if you play Farm Sim quite a bit, because Farm Sim never did it. And you don't realize how important of a detail it is until you start playing this game. You don't see the guy's arm moving. He's just sitting there like he's asleep. And speaking of asleep, in SnowRunner, if you sit there long enough, just sit still long enough, your driver will just lay his head down and fall asleep. Kind of like me if I sit anywhere long enough. Okay, I don't even think this is the mission. I think this was actually another mission right here they were telling me to do. That's why it's not yellow. It's a silver color or a gray color instead of the normal yellow mission color. So yeah, that's probably just a little side mission I knocked out there. Let's continue heading up this way. Let's see here. How do I get there? So we got two plants here. We got one off to the right here. Can't remember what that one is. And we got one off to the left here. Oh, that's the gas power plant. And then this is a steel pipe one, I think. Is that what it says? Hold on. Stop moving. Stop moving. Parking for employees only. Okay. That's an interesting sign. Yeah, I think this is something else I got to reach too. Let's just drive over here. Like I said, it's probably linked up to another mission. There we go. Yeah, objective complete. Find a way to the steel pipes facility. That's why it was a gray color. I went the wrong way. I wonder if I could drive up that. Famous last words, right? I wonder if I could do this. Oh man, yep. I went the wrong way. Oh well, let's still work on that. Looks like we got another one unlocked or discovered. I thought they were like connectable, like side by side enough where I could drive to each one of them. But yeah, we're gonna try to navigate up this. Why not do a little off-roading, right? Ain't that what this game's about? Got some big old boulders there in the way. We'll try to navigate around them. We're working out pretty easily. Hey, now we're on the road we need to be on. Perfect. Okay, how do I get in this place? I think I can either go straight or this way, obviously, but I think the way to the right there, I think it has some obstacles in the way I may need to clear. Possibly, or not, just some mud. Hey, we're level 3.5, I guess, rank 3.5. What that's saying? Plot a route. We should be getting a new vehicle for that, I think, right? Where's the new vehicle? Oh, plot a route first, and then we get a new vehicle unlocked to power it up. Here's the power substation, and we can actually get a better look at that. Here, just a second, let's see here. There it is right there. So it's red right now. We got to get juice there or something like that. I guess we got to bring supplies over here to the gas power plant, get the gas power plant up and running, and then plot a route for underground electrical wires over here at a later point. Let's see what objectives we got. Restore the pipes facility. We got to build a route there. That's the one I was talking about where we'll end up shooting up through here and needing to build a little stand road right there. We could shoot in this direction, but we'll definitely need to build a road this way too and clear a few things out of the way. So it's really just worth going the other way because we don't actually have to deliver here. We'd have to still shoot through this gap if we were to come this way. And plus, that's probably a harder route. Now, we got to deliver right there with that route. No big deal. I can remember that. Repair the gas power plant. What do you want there? Another route? Okay. Where are you starting from? Oh, Ambala. Wait, where are you coming out of? Oh, right there. Oh, okay. You're just coming right out of there. Oh, that's an easy one. That will work itself out. That's a real easy one. What else we got? What else? That's it. Those two missions. Any side missions? Nope. Two main objectives there. And not enough time to finish them all. So that's all the time I got here for this episode. I do appreciate y'all stopping in and watching. Thank you so much, especially if you made it this far and you're still watching. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section because they're always welcome. Very much appreciate it and very much need it. And until next time, y'all take care.